I'm Janet Miller, the president of the Wakefield Food Pantry.
And I'm Dave Schweitzer, the vice president of the Food Pantry.
And I'm Ron Fountain,
The artist that has donated
guy who makes all this junk.
all these beautiful pieces of art. So, Ron, why don't you tell us how you happened to get a hold of us and how we happen to be the recipients of this?
Well, my wife said, clean out the garage.
I suspected that.
I heard about your efforts to raise some money for the new building, and I said, well, maybe they can make a buck off of this stuff, so there you are.
As you know, we've been working for the last year and a half. The Food Pantry has outgrown its space at the Parks and Rec building, and we have been able to get permission through the voters of Wakefield for the town to lease us an acre of property out on 153, right at the turn where the highway garage is located, and the town has leased us an acre of land out there, and we're very busy trying to raise money for that project, which is a $150,000 project, and we've been lucky enough to have a foundation, Janet, right?
Yes, we have a foundation that has really been supporting us for the last 3-4 years, and they're looking at the kinds of problems we're having with coexisting in a building that's too small and a program that's going. And when we learned that they were willing to match 2-to-1 anything that we were able to fundraise, we thought we could do $50,000 if they could give us $100,000, and that's exactly the direction we're going, and that's where our fundraising is right now, pretty close. We've got about $20,000 more to go. We're looking for $150,000, $100,000 of which the foundation will give us over a 4-year period, and $50,000 we need to raise. And with Ron's help, this is a huge boost for us, because for every dollar we make here, we'll get $2 in foundation money. And he has given us almost 200 pieces of art to sell. And this is just an example. We have a huge room full of art. And Dave's wife thought of a great place for us to do this. Why don't you tell us about that, Dave?
Sure. We originally thought we would try to see if the Denley's neat barn on the top of the hill where there's been some art shows in the past. We checked with the Denley's, however, they have a barn full of furniture. Jenny said, gee, why don't you check with the E.T. Hines building owners. Peg and Hugh Crawford own this building, and it's on the market. And we called Peg and Hugh, and they're friends of ours, and they graciously said, please go ahead and use it for the art sale. So Peg and Hugh Crawford deserve a big tip of the hat for letting us use this wonderful, what a nice space for an art gallery. Maybe an art gallery owner will purchase the building.
It's meant for this. It's just meant for this.
Sure. And so, as Janet was saying, Ron's donation, also some of Ron's creations from the treasure shop up at the old original town hall. They had a number of items that Ron had donated to them, and they jumped in and said, why don't you take those pieces and make them part of the sale. And so starting July 1st through July 8th, we're going to be open for an art sale, and we're calling it Buy Some Art, Build a Pantry. And
from 10 to 2 every day.
Yeah, 10 to 2 each day?
Yeah, and it'll be Sunday through Sunday, so it'll be 3 weekend days and 1 holiday, so people should really have an opportunity, even if they're working people, to be able to stop by. We are not pricing our items, we are asking for donations. We're asking for reasonable offers, and so when people come in, they can browse through here and make an offer to us, and we will give them some guidance, but we think this will be priced very reasonably considering the talent we have here.
I don't want it back home.
I don't think we could say enough about the generosity of the community of here in Wakefield and people that live all over the country. So many of them summer residents up here. A lot of corporations have donated. We received a a nice generous grant from the New Hampshire Cultural Foundation. Harry Wesson from Level Market and his supplier have committed another grant for us. Other foundations in town and contributions have been coming in from all over the place. A couple of seniors that had lunch last Friday at St. Anthony's. I got an envelope this morning from Vivian Chick with $7 in it, and every dollar counts. As Janet said, for every dollar that we take in on a contribution basis, it turns into $3 because of that very generous foundation. So we're all excited. We've never done an art sale before, but we're going into the business.
And Ron, I think, did you have some prepared statement? They have a prepared statement?
I too would like to thank Peg and Hugh Crawford for their generosity and letting us use this great place to do this.
This is beautiful.
It's very nice of them to do it. And Dave has said most of it, so
okay.
Just keep quiet.
Okay, all right. You're good at that.
One thing I did forget to mention, we should thank also, we have placed 14 of Ron's larger metal sculptures in different places all over the town of Wakefield, as well as over in Wolfboro. Jerry has put our poster for the art sale onto Channel 3, the bulletin board, and Jerry's counterpart in Wolfboro at the Community TV channel has also put the poster for the sale. And Ed Morrison's helped us get a big 15-foot banner done by Pepsi that we're going to put out on Route 16, right at the corner of Route 109 and 16, to catch all of the northern traffic coming up Route 16 with a big arrow pointing how to get to the art sale. So please come on in and see some wonderful creations, buy some art, and help us build the pantry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm Howie Knight. I'm treasurer of the Food Pantry, along with Scott Inman from Province Lake Golf Course. And as most of you probably know, Province Lake Golf Course has been a long-time supporter of the Wakefield Food Pantry. And this year they've got something new that's going to help us. Could you give us an idea what that is, Scott?
Yeah, we've initiated a new program this year to give back to the community called Chip In for Charity. And each week during the summer, we're going to spotlight a different charity, give them an opportunity to spread the word about their mission, and help them raise a little bit of money through being able to provide auction items, and also for any player that shows up and mentions the charity, the course will make a donation to the charity.
And we're going to be the first ones on the block for that. And what week is that going to be?
That's going to be the first week of July. This is the first time that we're, Wakefield Food Pantry will be the first one participating in this program. And there's a couple of really unique art items, sculptures up there that Ron did that we have for our auction. There's a donation box, and so it's a great way to get out and play some golf and help a charity.
You know, and I'd be remiss if I didn't, you know, ask Scott to give us a little insight on what else the course has done for us, primarily one event in particular.
Right. As I said, this is one of the many initiatives that the course does to give back to the community. And in October each year, we run what's called a turkey trot golf tournament that sells out every year. And the only requirement to enter it is that you bring a gift card from one of the local grocery stores, so that we can then take those gift cards and donate them back to the food pantries. And there's actually 3 food pantries that we help. There's the Wakefield Food Pantry, there's the Riverside, and
the third one is the York County Shelter.
Right. And so it's a great way to, again, give back to the community, and that's what Province Lake Golf Course is all about.
And it should, even though this has nothing to do with the food pantry, to expand on that just a little bit, every Memorial Day, Province Lake Golf allows veterans and fire individuals, police individuals to play for nothing and have a barbecue on the course as a way of saying thank you, and again, giving back to the community. So it's a very thoughtful organization up there, Province Lake Golf, that really does care about the community that it's in.
Right, so come out and play golf that first week of July. Bring a foursome with you. You know, that's $8. It's going to be matched. That'll turn into $24 for the charity. And again, it's every little bit helps.
Thank you, Scott. For those of you that are watching this and would like to send a donation, again, for every $1 you send and you put building fund on the bottom of the memo, we'll get double that amount in building fund. And you can send it to 6 Samuelville, New Hampshire 03872.